Friends, 519 days of war. As per the New York Times, main phase of offensive by the Ukrainians has begun, the direction of which has been determined, reserves being brought in. Ukrainian command informed Washington about beginning of new phase of offensive which is south of Orikho in Zaporizhia. But let's come down to the concrete situation on the ground, rather what New York Times reports. From Orikho direction, the Ukrainians carried out counterattacks from three sides, which were blunted due Russian counterattacks. And as of now, towards Rabotino, the intensity of battle has gone down. On Rimykov salient, the Ukrainians carried out attacks towards Staromyorsky and Urozhain and also towards Pryutne, but did not succeed. In east on Bakhmut front towards Klishchiivka, fierce battle is on, and Ukrainians made some gains towards Andriivka and Kurdyumovka. On Avdiivka front, from Avdiivka to Orlovka road has come under Russian fire control. No changes towards Sugledar Marinka, where the positional battle is on, and also no changes towards Soledar and Siversk direction. Incidentally, Russians also bombed Zamieni or Snake Island, which is small, barren and open island, using FA-500 bombs. Probably something important they must have found there. In north, the Russian army's momentum is continuing, and they claim to have occupied 60 square kilometers during a week-long war near Karmazivka. They have moved into or captured Nadia Serhivka, which is broadly 3 into 3 square kilometers. Tverdokh Lvov is captured by the Russians, and Ukrainians seems to be withdrawing from Moscow and other unimportant locations. Russians are continuing advance towards Kupiansk and building bridgeheads across Zherebets river between Kupiansk and Kremina, which is tactically, operationally important centers, would-be centers for the future offensive for the Russians. In the meantime, Russians stepped up their interdiction missions, which started yesterday night, and targeted most of west, northwest and central Ukraine, hitting storage of weapons, ammunition using missiles and UAVs. They have hit Vinnytsia, Zhytomyr, Kiev, Ternopil, Lviv, Khmelnytsky, Dnipropetrovsk and other regions, and they have also hit 3 military airfields. The Ukrainian Air Force representative Ignat has said that the Russians attacked Starokonstantinovo, which is in Khmelnytsky region, where the Sukhois 24-25 are based, and they are used to launch Storm Shadow missiles. He also revealed about a new tactical technique of Russian aerospace forces, wherein in sky over Lviv region, missiles turn 180 degree and directed towards Khmelnytsky. This will make interception and destruction of enemy missiles extremely difficult. In the meantime, Russian African nations summit are on, wherein 17 African nations have joined. As per Russia, US and France are forcing other African nations not to join the Russian bloc. Wall Street Journal says the Spanish, Finns, Germans, French are consuming lesser and lesser amount of eatables and drinks like milk, meat in 3 decades. And it further says that Eurozone economy has grown by 6% in 15 years, during which period US has grown by 85%. Law of unequal development is global as far as capitalism is concerned. Overall, the situation in North and South is not favorable to the Ukrainian army, and their only saving grace is Bakhmut. And that's all from my side. See you tomorrow. Thank you, friends.